All right, what's up everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Strength Classroom. Today I'm going to talk about rest times. Rest times are a very overlooked yet important form of progression. Let's imagine that you're doing 5 sets of 2 of a certain exercise. It could be any one. And on one workout, you rested 2 minutes between each set. And on the next workout, you used the exact same weight, the exact same amount of reps, yet you only had to rest 90 seconds between each set. Did you get stronger? Did you improve? Of course you did, because you were able to do the same workload in a shorter period of time. Now, rest times are something people don't even pay attention to. They just finish their set, they go, okay, I'll go talk to my buddy over there, I'll go check Instagram, and when I feel ready, I'll do my next set. Well, there's more to progressing than just weights, reps, and sets. Rest times is also very overlooked, like I said. Once you hit a plateau, you could just be like, okay, let me just pull back the rest times a bit, do the same weight, because that's a form of progressing. Now, once you start shrinking those rest times more and more, you're getting what's called a higher workout density, and you are moving more pounds per minute. Now, in the long run, the more volume you're able to handle in a shorter period of time will lead to a greater strength and hypertrophy response. This is what's known as work capacity. The more work you are able to handle in any given session and recover from, the greater a response you get. Now, here's something I should also say. Your rest times are literally to rest. If your idea of resting, like I said before, is checking your phone or talking to someone or just doing anything that's procrastination, that's not rest. Think about whenever you go to the bathroom and you bring your phone with you. Admit it, you spend about 10 times as much time in the bathroom than if you would if you left your phone outside. So these little distractions can add up here and there. Let's say you're supposed to rest 2 minutes, but you strike up a conversation with someone, or you see something on your phone that's pretty interesting. And then that turns a 2-minute break into 2 minutes and 30 seconds. It doesn't sound like the end of the world, but once you've gone over your rest period, it becomes easier to rest longer on the next set. You have to have that little voice inside your head that tells you, okay, break is over, I gotta do my next set. Save the conversations and that Instagram stuff for before and after your workouts. Another thing with rest periods is people purposely rest way too long. Like, the longest I ever rest between a set is 5 minutes. And that's when I'm talking about like a full-on, balls to the wall, super hard set. And these are not done every workout. They're done few and far between. I'm talking about literally a 10 out of 10 difficulty set. And if I have to do more than one, I'm definitely resting longer. However, on most of my sets, I'm really only resting 2 to 3 minutes. On isolation movements, I'm probably only resting 1 minute to 90 seconds, at most 2 minutes, depending on what my goal is with the exercise. And sometimes I'll do rest pause, where I just try and get a total amount of reps with resting as little as possible. Another thing people don't take into account with rest period is that as soon as you get up, I take a look at the stopwatch, and as I'm changing my weights, that's part of the rest, in my opinion. Just because you're changing weights doesn't mean you're not actively doing the exercise. And if changing the weights is fatiguing you, I don't even know what to tell you. So as soon as I get up, take a look at the stopwatch. Changing the weights should take no longer than 30 seconds. So this should only become troublesome if you're only resting a minute, which you probably won't be on compound exercises, again, depending on what your goal is. But like I said, as soon as you get up, that's when your rest starts. Like I said, these little things of, oh, I gotta put my weight on so the rest didn't start yet, those add up. There's a certain point where people rest and it becomes procrastination instead of rest. All right, let's conclude this video. Rest times are a very overlooked and undervalued form of progression. If you are able to do the same workload in a lower period of time, this is a form of progression. You're getting stronger, and this will elicit a greater strength and hypertrophy response, which will increase your work capacity and give you a higher tolerance towards volume. And this will make you bigger and stronger in the long run. Also, make sure your rest periods are actually rest. Don't go on Instagram, don't call someone on the phone, don't strike up a conversation with someone you see at the gym. Save that for before and after the gym. You could do it, just as long as it's a short like hi, bye, or very quickly. But I feel it's better to just put your blinders on for that hour, hour and a half, however long your workout is, and then leave that stuff for after or even before your workout. Also, lastly, make sure your rest time is appropriate for the exercise and your goal. For example, if you're doing just 2 sets of high rep dumbbell curls, don't rest 5 minutes between each set. It is not that difficult to the point where you have to rest that long. On the flip side, don't go for a 1 rep max on bench and rest 30 seconds between each set. Use common sense on how much rest you need. Don't go too little, don't go too much, go somewhere in the middle. If you like this video, please click that like button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share the videos with your friends if you think they'll like them as well. And as always, class is dismissed.